I think one of the questions that people are asking, or that you're probably asking yourself if you're watching this video, obviously, whether it's still a good choice to pick up tech skills, whether like product design or software engineering, web development, whatever, whether it's still a good idea to pick that up in 2025. And I think the reason why this question is because, like, let's say like 2020 or 2021, basically what anybody was saying was that, oh, go pick up a tech skill, go pick up a tech skill. If you don't know what to do with your life, if your life isn't going the proper way, it's like, go pick up a tech skill. And I think it was a good advice for most people, because if you like, it's like, if you don't know what you want to do, tech was that field where you could go in. It had a low barrier of entry. You could just go online and learn whatever skill you want to learn, and jobs were readily available, more or less. Like, there were a lot of entry-level jobs. But over the past year, which I talked about in my previous video, but over like 2024, things weren't really doing so well. I mean, I saw a Twitter post where someone posted, was like, oh, if you want to start making six figures by the end of 2025 or something like that, do something, pick up JavaScript, start learning new skill. And then somebody was like, which was a very funny post anyways, and then somebody retweeted, like, quoted that and was like, don't be telling people this bullshit. And I think it's what it has come into. So if you're like that and you're thinking whether picking up a tech skill, is it a good choice or is it a bad choice, I think I'm just going to share some of the things that I think about that. I think the first thing is that tech, when it, like, there was this whole hype about tech, like I said, a couple of years ago, but now it's transitioning into a normal field. It's the same thing. Like, at least when I was growing up, medicine was the thing. It was like, oh, go be a doctor or go be a lawyer or that kind of thing. But people went into that, and there are still people that are still being doctors. There are still people that are still lawyers. And I think tech has come to that point in time where there was a peak where everybody was going into it. But it's now like a regular career, where I would say that if you want to go into tech, you need to ask yourself, is this something that I really want to do? Do I really think I want to do this? Is this something that I'm going to enjoy? It's the same thing if you want to choose any career. Tech now isn't just going to be that field where you're like, oh, I don't know what to do with my life, I'm just going to pick something, right? Because now things have changed so much, which I talked really in my last video, the things that changed over the last year, which is really the main point. Like, you want to ask yourself, is tech really what I want to do with my life? Also, probably the second point that I'm going to make is that you want to set your expectations right, because like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, jobs were readily available. You could just start and then get a job somewhere, and then that could be it. And then people were like, oh, if you pick up a skill in tech, you can start making six figures. And I should just say that that is not the way things are. It's like any career field, it has a low barrier of entry. You can just get started and start doing that. But for you to be a professional, for you to start making that six figures that everybody's promising you, it's going to take a while. There are so many people that started coding like years ago and are still not making six figures in USD, right? So you need to set your expectations right, that if I'm picking this thing up, it's not the easiest path. It's not an easy path. I'm not just looking for an easy path. I'm trying to build a career, right? And then you want to ask yourself, is this what I want to do? And set your expectations right, and think about, oh, I'm probably not going to start making six figures in 20 years. You need to be also realistic about the number of jobs that are available. Jobs over the years are beginning to like stabilize, right? Before, tech companies were just like hiring everybody. Now things are stabilizing, and it's also like, it's a thing of demand and supply. There are so many people that are trying to like pick up tech skills, so we have the supply growing. So it's also that people that are entry level, people that are just picking up tech, are more than entry level jobs, because not a lot of companies are investing in entry level jobs, right? So now you need to ask yourself that you need to set your expectations and be like, are there enough jobs for me? Is this really something that I want to do? So I'm just going to say that if tech wasn't on your radar before, you need to think twice, set your expectations right, and be realistic about your goals and about what you're doing. But apart from that, I'm still going to say that tech is still a good place to go, because one of the benefits of picking up a tech skill or picking up a tech career is that no matter what you've done, like, I've mentored people that are like working in Amazon warehouses. I know people that did something else in school and they pick up a tech skill and they are doing well, right? So it's still a good one if you want to transition career and are looking for something to do. You just need to think twice. You just need to make sure that you're doing the right choice. So is tech still good field to go into in 2025? I would say yes, and I wouldn't worry too much about AI now. I'm more on, I don't know what side I am on whether AI is going to take our jobs or not. But I was still making this joke with my friends that even AI companies are still hiring for software engineers, right? You shouldn't worry too much about AI. And I'm going to end on this note in terms of like AI, which is one thing that I heard from someone, that AI is probably not going to take your job, but someone that is using AI is probably not going to take your job. So as you're looking to pick up a tech skill this 2025, you need to ask yourself, how are people using AI to make their lives better? How are they implementing AI in their work workflows, you need to watch videos like that, and if you want me to record something like that about how I use AI, let me know. But yeah, this is what I think. It was just a freestyle, me just sharing my opinion. Let me know what you think about picking up a tech skill in 2025. And if you want to pick up a tech skill, let me know what that tech skill is. Don't forget to like the video, click on the subscribe button, and it's going to be a good year. I'm going to try to create more content. So thank you and see ya.